Morning. Chair yoga. Okay, anyone can do chair yoga any time of day. While you're waiting for the kettle to boil is not a bad idea. Let's begin. Sitting up tall, tummy in, pelvic floor lifting, breathing in, straighten the leg. Breathing out, bend the leg. Breathing in, straighten. Breathing out, bend. In, out, in, out. Now, keep breathing in, out. Via the nostrils, please. Don't open your mouth. The mouth is for talking and eating only in the world of yoga. So, when we straighten the knee, straighten the leg, we're locking the knee to activate the thigh muscle, which we call the quad, the upper thigh. We need to have strong upper thighs. As we grow older, we lose a lot of muscle, and it's very difficult to get it back. Muscle atrophy post-50 is bad, post-60 is horrendous, post-70 is disastrous. So before you hit 50 or 60 or 70, get those muscles as strong as you can, okay? I don't mean you should go to the gym and lift heavy weights. I think you should just do very gentle exercises, repetitive exercises every day, including light weights. If you can go to the gym, if you can afford it, every day or every second day at the gym. But at home, a little bit every day, maybe a couple of times a day. So that's the leg lifts. Here's another leg lift that's quite challenging. Make sure that you're sitting up, your back is resting on the back of the chair, and you simply lift the whole legs up and you hold it there. In the gym, they'll do this on a machine. We don't need a machine. So lock those knees, push those heels out and rest. That's hard, isn't it? Okay, that's enough for legs at the moment. Let's do necks. People have shocking issues with their necks in my yoga world. I don't. But when students come to me and they've been sitting on their phone like this for hours a day, they have almost new deformities. Since mobile phones have become popular, people have new injuries. I've never seen so many neck injuries. It's awful. Herniated necks, pinched nerves in necks. Oh, it's very scary. So let's attend to the necks. Let's make sure that the synovial fluid, which is the lubrication in the bone, between the bones. So synovial fluid is lube. Think of car lube. Without oil in the car's pretty dead, isn't it? It's going to rust up and die. Sitting on the front yard, no one drives it, it's dried up. Some people are like that. They haven't moved enough for decades. And I see their bodies and think, oh my God, you're all rusted up, which means arthritis, doesn't it? So, how do we avoid the rust/arthritis story? We move. Move it or lose it. Remember in the 80s and 90s on TV? Move it or lose it. It's real. What do they mean by lose it? Well, you'll lose your mobility and you won't get it back. All right, so let's try to avoid that. And if you already do have stiffness and arthritis, do your very best to rotate the neck as far as you can. I'm trying to look over my right shoulder. To you, it looks like my left, so I'll say left. I'm looking over my left shoulder and my tummy is in. My pelvic floor is lifted. And this means that my spine is in the right place. You've got to keep the torso active. The tummy, belly button, the whole belly area active. Turning the head to the other side slowly. If your neck is sore, go super slow. Let's talk about no pain, no gain. It's rubbish. If you experience pain when you're exercising, you're working too hard, or you've got a soft tissue injury or fascia bunched up, which is a whole other conversation, it's not okay. You need to get massages regularly if you're not exercising. And if you can't afford massages, you can massage yourself. I can't afford massages, I have to massage myself. So I'm breathing gently and evenly. I don't want to confuse you with too much breath work, because sometimes just stretching and holding the torso upright is enough for you. Suffice it to say, you should be breathing via your nostrils, gently and evenly. All right, that's enough for the neck. If you need to, give it a rub. Here's a lovely neck massage. I like to get my hands like paddles on the upper shoulder and pull it down. Oh, it feels great. There's a lot of different things we can do to change the musculature. Oftentimes the muscle is the problem. The muscle groups and the fascia are problematic. It's often not the spine. It's often not the skeleton. So get your muscles soft and long by stretching and or a sauna or a massage, but get them soft and long. Okay, after exercise we've got to stretch. Particularly, so I've done our neck rotations this way, head forward, lengthening in the back of the neck. I'm looking at the floor in between my sneakers and I've just allowed the weight of the head to do the work for me. Breathing gently and evenly. And we'll stay there for a good minute. The longer we stay here, the better. The more frequently you do this stretch, the longer you'll be able to stay there. I wouldn't stay in a yoga, these are all yoga stretches by the way, I wouldn't stay in a yoga stretch for longer than 3 minutes though. But this is enough to begin to lengthen the muscle and stretch the fascia. If the fascia is malleable enough, if there's a lot of tension in the muscles, it's bunched up fascia, we've got to massage it out. If you can't stretch, attend to the fascia is the rule. Okay, when you're ready, you're going to go all the way down. So I'm actually going to slide forward and put my hands down here. And now I'm stretching from my pelvis to the back of the neck. It's lovely. You might want to go just here though. You can put your elbows on your knees and slouch. Let go of your tummy muscles now. Let go of your pelvic floor. And stay here for at least a minute. Breathing, daydreaming, not thinking. Let's talk about daydreaming, meditation, just for a second. When you were a kid, you probably looked out the window at primary school and you probably were daydreaming. It's also known as alpha brainwave. Yeah, that's meditation. It's the beginning of meditation. So think about what daydreaming is to you and acknowledge that that is the beginning of a meditation practice. Okay, you've done it before. You just switch off. When you're daydreaming, you didn't hear the teacher. You got in trouble for it. Well, do that now and you won't get in trouble for it. You just switch off. There's a lot of skills around meditation. If you are interested and if you want to look at the very specific skills or tricks that I teach for you to get into a meditative state, jump onto my website, yarravalleyyogaschool.com, and go onto the meditation page. There's a bunch of pages there. The meditation page is very specifically given you all of the skills that you need. I don't hold back. I don't have any copyright issues. Take it and share it with the world, please, because we all need to meditate. We all need to chill, don't we? I hope this was useful. Bye for now.